So to find the area for these 3 points, under these 3 points, okay, we have to integrate of h to minus h to h, ax squared plus bx plus c. These 3 terms, ax squared plus bx plus c, is the same as this term. So we can put it as 2ah plus 6, 2ah squared plus 6c, which is the same as this, 2ah squared plus 6c. Then further define as h over 3 bracket y plus 4y, y0 plus 4y1 plus y2. This y0 is the first point, minus this first point, the y0, this middle point, 4y1, and the third point, y2. So this is how you find area in the parabola. Okay, for the differences between these two is that the trapezoidal rule only needs 2 data points, can have even or odd number of strips or subintervals, and use the trapezium calculation for the area under the graph. However, for the Simpson's rule is that it uses 3 data points, only can have even number of subintervals, and the area is using parabola calculation to find the area under the graph. So now we look at the advantage of the trapezoidal rule. It can have a lot of data points, as it goes 2 by 2, and it can have an unspecific value of data points. Okay, right here, as we see just now, that it has y0 to y8, y0 to y7. This is an odd number of data points. So 2 by 2, y0, y1, y1 to y2, y2, y3, y3, y4, y4, y5, y5 to y6, y6 to y7. And 7 is the last point, y0 is the first point. Okay, from that, we can define this whole area under this graph to be integration of a to b, fx dx. The approximation is half times y0 plus y1 h plus half times y1 plus y2 h, and so on until half times y6 plus y7 into h. So we can say that when h you bring over to half, becomes h over 2, and we put it one side, and bracket y0 plus y7, the first point y0 plus y7, the last point, and then we plus 2 times of y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, and y6. Add them up all together, because y1 are repeated, y2 repeated, and so on. This is how you find the approximation under the what I mean is the trapezoidal rule. Okay. But however, the disadvantage of a trapezoidal rule is that when you make it into more segments, which is more than the Simpson's rule, you can produce a more accurate answer, but it needs more steps. Okay, y0 and y6, we put y6 as the last point, y6, and the first is the y0, y0 plus y6 plus 4 of the odds, y1, y3 plus y3 plus y5, and then plus 2 times of the events, y2s and the y4s. And this is the how you find the approximation for the value under the parabola y equals to fx from y0 to y6, a to b, and this is the h, a to b. For that, I end my presentation here.